Yo, 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 it's day 14 of our 21-day devotional. And today we're talking about the importance of a Sabbath. The importance of a Sabbath. Yo, so listen, I probably a few months ago decided that Monday would be my day of rest as it relates to church and ministry. I am bivocational, so I work a job and I pastor the church. I had to get to the point where I would put in place Sabbath, that Mondays I would rest. Am I doing a good job on that? Probably could do better. Yes. Because I have a problem, y'all. Like when I am quote unquote resting, I get bored and then I try to find a bunch of things to do. What I want to say though, and what I want to point out is the importance of a Sabbath is that you have to build in moments for rest and restoration. Because if you don't, you risk burnout. Write that down. If I don't build in rest and restoration, I risk burnout, right? I understand, we've been taught run the race. But what if you learn how to rest in grace? A lot of times we run the race, but we don't rest in grace. And the reality is God is inviting us to a life of rest. The scripture says that if you have a heavy burden, if you have these different things, he says in the Bible, it says, take my yoke, for my yoke is easy and my burden is light. All you are heavy and heavy laden. Take my yoke. My yoke is easy. My burden is light. It doesn't mean that you don't have a lot, or you don't have a yoke, or you don't have a little bit of burden. But what God is offering in exchange is a lighter yoke, a lighter burden. And sometimes we can't see that because we are unwilling to rest. We're unwilling to build in Sabbath. We're unwilling to stop and pause. We talked about the importance of silence and solitude and silence. We can learn to be silent, to be at peace with ourselves and with the world around us, if we learn how to build in Sabbath and rest. This was an important practice for those in the context of the Bible. They would rest often. They would have a Sabbath day often. And so what is it that you need to do? Maybe once a week you say, I'm going to have a Sabbath once a week. And maybe it can't be a whole day, but maybe it's a Friday night or a Saturday morning. I'm going to focus on me. Self-care is incredibly important for you for this year. You need to learn to take care of self. So I encourage you, sit down, write it out, build in some Sabbaths for the rest of the year. Build in some time this year where you say, I'm not doing anything else. I'm not getting on social media. I'm not calling nobody. I'm not doing none of that. I'm going to rest. And I 100% believe that's going to bless your life and change things for you. All right? I love you, fam. Thank you for tuning in for day 14. We kick off our final week tomorrow. I hope you're ready. Let's go.